Have you ever planted vegetables with full excitement, watered them every single day, and still nothing seems to grow the way you expected? Your plants stay small, weak, or just stop completely. And no matter what you try, they don't improve. You might even feel like you're doing everything right, following tips, giving water, placing them in sunlight, but still no real progress. But here's the truth, it's not your fault, and it's definitely not about luck. Most people don't realize that a few hidden mistakes can silently block your plant's growth, even when everything looks perfectly fine on the surface. And the worst part? These mistakes are so common that almost every beginner makes them without even noticing. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's stopping your vegetables from growing, and the simple changes that can completely transform your results faster than you ever expected. Let me tell you something that might feel very familiar. You get your seeds, maybe tomatoes, spinach, chilies, or peppers, and you feel genuinely excited to start growing your own food at home. You plant them carefully, maybe even double-check a tutorial to make sure you're doing it right. Every day, you water them, adjust their position for sunlight, and keep checking on them with hope. After a few days, tiny green sprouts finally appear, and that moment feels amazing, like all your effort is paying off. But then slowly things stop. The plants don't grow bigger. The leaves start looking pale or slightly yellow. Some stems look thin and weak, and some plants just stop progressing completely. Days turn into weeks, and nothing really changes. That excitement turns into confusion, then frustration. You start thinking, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I'm missing something, or maybe gardening just isn't for me. But here's the truth. Almost every beginner goes through this exact phase. It's not because you're not trying hard enough. It's because a few hidden mistakes are quietly blocking your plant's growth without you even realizing it. Now here's what most people completely misunderstand. Plants don't grow just because you give them water and sunlight. That's the biggest myth beginners believe. In reality, plants need the right balance of everything: water, sunlight, soil quality, nutrients, space, airflow, and even timing. And if even one of these is slightly off, your plant starts struggling without showing obvious signs at first. Too much water? The roots can't breathe. Too little sunlight? The plant has no energy to grow. Poor soil? There's nothing to feed the plant properly. It's like trying to survive in the wrong environment. And here's the part most people never realize. Even one small mistake can slow your plant's growth by 70 to 80%, even if everything else is perfect. So imagine what happens when you're making 2 or 3 of these mistakes at the same time. That's exactly why your vegetables feel stuck. But the moment you understand this balance and fix these hidden issues step by step, everything starts changing, and that's exactly what we're about to break down next. All right, now let's fix everything step by step, because once you understand these mistakes properly, your plants can start improving faster than you expect. And the first mistake, this is the biggest one, is overwatering. Most beginners believe more water means faster growth, but in reality, too much water fills the soil and pushes out oxygen. And without oxygen, roots can't breathe, so your plant slowly starts suffocating from below, even if the top looks fine, and that's why you might see yellow leaves or slow growth. So the simple fix is this: stop watering on a schedule and instead check the soil with your finger. If the top 1 to 2 inches feel dry, then water. If it still feels moist, wait, and this one change alone can save your plant. Now the second mistake is not enough sunlight. And this one is just as important, because your vegetables are like solar-powered machines. They need sunlight to create energy, and without at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight, your plants will grow thin, weak, and stretched, almost like they're searching for light. So move them to the brightest spot possible, ideally outdoors or near a south-facing window. And if your plant looks tall but weak, this is your sign. The third mistake is poor soil quality. And this is something most beginners ignore. Soil is not just dirt. It's your plant's main source of nutrients and root support. And if it's too hard, compact, or lacking organic matter, roots can't expand properly and water doesn't drain well, which slows everything down. So the fix is to use loose, well-draining soil by mixing compost, garden soil, and cocoa peat or sand, creating a balanced environment where roots can grow freely. And remember this: Healthy soil can instantly boost growth without any extra effort. The fourth mistake is using the wrong pot size, because if your pot is too small, your plant becomes root-bound, meaning the roots circle around with no space to grow, and once that happens, the plant basically stops developing. So always choose a pot that gives enough room. For example, tomatoes and peppers need at least 10 to 15-inch pots. And make sure there are drainage holes because trapped water can damage roots quickly. And if your plant suddenly stops growing after some time, this might be the reason. The fifth mistake is not feeding your plants, even if your soil started out good. Over time, nutrients get used up, and without adding more, your plant becomes weak, pale, and slow. You might notice smaller leaves or no new growth. So the fix is simple. Use organic fertilizers like compost tea or vermicompost every 10 to 15 days. Start light and stay consistent. And if your plant looks alive but not growing, it's probably hungry. The sixth mistake is planting at the wrong time. And this is something many beginners don't think about. Every vegetable has a specific season. And if you plant at the wrong time, your plant will struggle no matter how well you care for it. For example, tomatoes love warm weather, while spinach prefers cooler conditions. So always check what grows best in your current season, because the right timing alone can double your success rate. The seventh mistake is not giving your plants enough space. When seedlings grow too close together, they compete for light, water, and nutrients, and instead of one strong plant, you get multiple weak ones. So you need to thin them out early and keep only the strongest seedlings, giving each plant enough space to grow properly. And if your plants look crowded or weak, this is a clear sign. And finally, mistake number 8 is lack of patience. And this one is not technical, but very important. Plants take time to grow, and many beginners panic when they don't see quick results and start changing everything. More water, different fertilizer, moving pots again and again, and this actually stresses the plant even more. So the fix is to follow the right steps and stay consistent, because growth is happening even when you don't see it immediately. And once you stop making these mistakes, you'll notice something powerful. Your plants won't just survive, they'll finally start growing strong and healthy. Now imagine this. Instead of checking your plants every day and feeling disappointed, you start seeing real, visible growth. Your plants look greener, stronger, and more alive than ever before. The leaves are no longer pale or yellow. They're deep green and full of energy. The stems feel thicker and more stable, and new leaves keep appearing almost every few days. Where your plants once looked stuck, now they're clearly moving forward. Your tomatoes begin to form small fruits. Your spinach grows fuller and ready to harvest, and your peppers finally start developing properly. And the biggest shift isn't just in your garden, it's in your mindset. You stop guessing and start understanding. You feel confident because now you know exactly what your plants need and how to fix problems before they get worse. Gardening no longer feels confusing or frustrating. It becomes something you actually enjoy. You look forward to checking your plants because now you can see progress. And once you experience this transformation, everything changes. You realize that growing your own food at home is not only possible, it's actually simple when you follow the right steps. If you found this helpful and now understand why your vegetables weren't growing, make sure to subscribe because this is just the beginning of building your own food garden at home. And before you leave, here's something important. Fixing mistakes is powerful, but choosing the right vegetables as a beginner can make your success much faster and easier. That's exactly what I'm going to show you in the next video. Simple, beginner-friendly vegetables that grow fast and give real results even if you have zero experience. Trust me, this one decision can change everything for your garden. Click on the next video right now, and let's take your gardening journey to the next level.